Hey Nick, hey, thank you so much for joining us and congratulations on another Olympic campaign. Your fifth. What does it mean to you to have gone to 5 games?
Well, thanks for having me here, first of all. Yeah, I guess five it hasn't fully dawned on me. Honestly, it's like year after year, it's just rinse, wash, repeat to a degree. I'm sort of, it's my day to day hasn't really changed, and it seems normal to aim for the championships and to try and qualify. And if I do, great. If I don't, then so be it. And it got to the point where I didn't think I was going to qualify for these games. So that's why it meant more, is because it wasn't an easy push. Like, I was the very last of all 45 qualifiers to make it. But that motivated me even more, right? To like justify my selection, to say, hey, I wasn't just an also ran, I was someone that was somewhat in the mix. And I did that by and large. Sure, I was only 19th at the end, but yeah, I was pretty proud of it. And but yeah, the fifth games, it's really become a time of reflection on all of the experiences, especially the first one in Athens in 2004. I've been here with Sam Tanner the whole week, the young 20-year-old, and I've sort of been living vicariously through his sort of like youthful enthusiasm and like bright-eyed and excited about every little thing in the village that you notice. And I realized, wow, that was me as well back in 2004. So that's been really cool to retroactively look back and sort of reflect on those experiences.
And as you reflect, are there any memories that stick out? What's really special for you?
Yeah, I love all of the hakas getting welcomed in when you get your Ponamo to be a part of the team, especially that I live overseas. Like, it's my chance to really feel like I'm a part of New Zealand as well. There's something special about being with other New Zealanders overseas. You really feel like you're representing something that everyone around the world has a respect or you can walk around and you can feel proud of what you're representing, and everyone else knows who you are. Now, there's this sort of unknown intrigue about us as Kiwis, I guess. Like, they know of New Zealand, but they don't know too much about it, and they're there to ask questions, and they all want our pins, and it's nice to be in demand, I guess, so to speak. I never felt like that in high school, so yeah, that's really fun. Playing cards, watching, just hanging out with the team, and of course, I get to hang out with Valerie every 4 or 5 years for the last 5 Olympic Games, and now Tom Walsh and a lot of familiar faces. It's been a lot of fun.
Love it. And are the medals a real standout highlight for you as well?
Yeah, that first medal in Beijing, I think I took 30 minutes to do that celebration lap after finally being listed as the third athlete over the finish line, and just completely broke down in tears of like, really, this happened to me, little old Nick Willis from Lower Hutt, kid who never thought he was going to get to go overseas, let alone running in front of billions of people on TV and all that sort of stuff. So that was just sort of an out of body experience, and one I'll savor every inch of that 400 meters for the rest of my life. Yeah.
Love it. And New Zealand has such a proud history in the middle distance running, and now, as you say, you're sort of handing the baton to Sam Tanner. What does that mean to you?
Oh, it means a huge deal. I grew up in the era right before the internet really took off, and when I started becoming a running nerd and really wanted to sort of soak up any bit of information I could get, the library was the only option. And there was the autobiographies of John Walker, Peter Snell, some books written on their journeys traveling around Europe with Rod Dixon and Dick Quacks and all of the legends of the Black Singlet. And so I really felt like I got the inside of their experience reading their first-hand account of how they dealt with all the pressures and how they sort of walked around acting as the alphas of the middle distance running scene. And I tried to embody that once I had the opportunity, and now I've been able to help bridge that gap and keep that tradition going for New Zealand. And now it's fun to see the next generation with Sam Tanner. He's got a bright future ahead of him. He's only 20, and but he's still got a lot to learn, and it's been fun to, in little subtle ways, to set that example for him as well.
Awesome. And New Zealanders have been with you on this journey for the last 20 years. What would you like to say to, fans back home who have been watching you this whole time?
No, I just really, really appreciate all of the kind messages. I know in the Athens Olympics, we got printouts of people sending messages to us. Now everyone just tweets and sends Facebook messages and all of that sort of stuff. It's meant the world to me. A highlight was after the Beijing Olympics. I was running around the Domain in Auckland, and I had my shirt off and goes, "There's bloody Nick Willis, shot, bro. Yeah, really proud of you, man." Guys that used to make fun of me and say, "Run, Forrest, run," like giving me a hard time for running, and now people from all necks of the woods in New Zealand, like they're really proud to like see a runner from New Zealand doing well. And like we're a pretty dorky sport. We're skinny, you know. We'd get hammered on the fields at lunchtime rugby and sort of stuff. But like, yeah, it was cool that running became something that people were proud of again. It was really cool.
Have you got a message for your family as well? I know they've been a huge part of this journey.
Yeah, everyone back home in Lower Hutt, Dad especially, it's been amazing, all the support you've given me over the years. It's been sad we haven't been able to see each other during the pandemic. It's hard to bring my little ones through the MIQ and all of that, so hopefully when that finally gets opened up, we can come and visit you all again. But thanks again for all your support over the years.
Only 3 years till Paris, Nick. One more in you?
I really don't know what my plans are. I'm going to give myself the freedom to not concern myself with that yet. But I do have an intrigue to give the marathon a try, but I also am not sure if I want to do all the training for it. So it will depend on whether my kids will support that or not, or whether that's something I really is necessary to do. So we'll wait and see, but I'm not putting any expectations or pressures on it.
Good on you. Well, you've been an integral part of the New Zealand team for 20 years now, and we wish you all the best for the future, whatever that brings. New Zealand's very proud of you, and thanks for joining us.
Hey, thanks so much, guys.